Hi, welcome to Review Ranch. We're going to today look at the CanaKit. It's a Raspberry Pi complete starter kit, and it contains typical Raspberry Pi 3 Model B hardware and a case, and we're going to take a look at it. So we're going to take a look at it. It's by a company called CanaKit.com. It's available in Amazon. I bought it in Canada. They typically sell between $75-80 to $100. So HDMI cable here, and read me first. So they're saying you should use it with the compatibility software, so that you install a crappy software, don't return to me or return to us, is the basic message here. And they got a installation video you can watch. I'll put them down in the description. If you put the microSD card inside, they are providing a USB dongle, this one here. If you try to put the card here and try to use it on the USB on the Raspberry Pi, they are saying it's not gonna boot. So you had to actually insert it inside the Raspberry Pi. And also the USB card reader is only for the use for your PC or Mac if you need to reprogram the microSD card. So that means it's basically coming with the actual software itself, and they're giving a warning again. A lot of warnings here. It's a USB 2.0, so it's a little bit slow. They're saying a pre-programmed memory card may appear as 1 GB when inserted into the PC. So they probably segmented 32 gig into like a 1 gig partition, and rest of them are unallocated or something like that. So if you insert it into a PC, it might show as 1 GB. That doesn't mean it's 1 GB. That's what they are trying to say. So this is the microSD card, comes with it. They are showing all the ports on the Raspberry Pi. So this is a nice card to have, and in there just saying thank you for buying it. So this is like showing all the port details. On-off switch, they are providing a power supply, like a micro USB power supply with the on-off switch. It's called Pi switch, micro USB. You will be connecting this to the Raspberry Pi, and you will have your own micro USB cable here inserted, and this on-off switch will help you turn it on or off. Essentially, it's probably gonna cut the power off and then supply the power. That's what it is. Here's the Raspberry Pi board. Oh, they have the 32 gig SD card here. So I gotta open this. It's a micro SD card. This is the one comes with pre-installed probably software with it. So we just have to plug it in and it should start working. And the board itself is the original Raspberry Pi, so it's not like a third party. So this is where you gotta insert your SD card, micro SD card, apply the power either using your micro USB, and it should work. And here's where you are going to put your HDMI cable that came with it, and you'll be hooking this up to your monitor or your TV. And for USB, you got a Ethernet, and it's a Broadcom chip, probably to handle all the Wi-Fi and your Bluetooth stuff, because this board is capable of Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. And that's the Raspberry Pi chip there. This is the actual camera. It says camera here, and this should be to do with LCD. And these are the pins you can play with, output, input, similar to any microcontrollers like Arduino and stuff like that. You can do those. Here's the instruction what they are. That's the board manual quick safety instruction, what to do, what not to do in a lot of different languages. So this is a premium case for Raspberry Pi. So here's the case. So keep the SD card away until you finish assembling the case. Here you go. So that's the empty case, and this is the case. It's kind of glossy. I can put my fingerprints all over the place. It's very plasticky. The nice thing is they got some airflow going. I don't know if you can see it. It's nice to get the heat out, and there's a actual raspberry picture here with the heat sink on it as well, like a heat exhaust, not the heat sink. And they got, this is for the display. So I was right. So earlier I was saying it could be for display. So this ribbon is supposed to be for display, and this one is for camera, and that's HDMI, audio, video output, as well as your USB and the Ethernet, and the GPIO headers. So these are the GPIO stuff. All right, so the case is pretty plasticky, but it's all right. I think it looks nicer. When you install it, it will look even better. So I'm not gonna try to install it right now. I'm just opening up the package and seeing what's inside. So that goes with that. And this one is a power supply for the Raspberry Pi. Specs here: 5 volts, 2.5 amp power supply. And this goes into your Raspberry Pi's power right there. So you just hook this up to the power outlet at your house. It should work, and this is North American. So man, this thing is pretty tight. And they also have a quick Raspberry Pi guidebook. I don't really know if I need the guidebook. To begin with, I usually go on YouTube, find videos, and play around with it. So they are just trying to explain the software, how it works, how to do programming using GPIO. You can do more projects if you go to canakit.com/pi-projects. So this will give you probably all the details. Then they have the heat sinks. So these are supposed to be going on your Raspberry Pi chip here and the Broadcom chip here. So these two will be the heat emitting areas of Raspberry Pi, most heat emitting. So you're just gonna put this on. That's about it. There's nothing else in the box. It's just empty box. And there you go. So this is your guide for CanaKit. If you like these videos, please subscribe. I'll be bringing more items, and also share with your friends. Have a good day. Bye for now.